Thank you, Nainika. Thank you, Ms. Najla. Very good evening to all the huge gathering that we have in this huge state-of-the-art auditorium. Ms. Fatima Al-Kubaisi, CEO of US Global Schools, the chief guest of this evening, our patron, Ms. Aisha, our school president, Mr. Hassan Chogle, vice president, Mr. Yasser Nainar, members of the executive committee, my HMs, principals, representatives of various Indian schools in Doha, Qatar, a bunch of very happy, delighted, excited parents, young parents, and my beautiful budding blossoms of the nursery, and the entire team of nursery under the leadership of Ms. Najla. A very good evening. I'm a little overwhelmed hearing what the little girl told. I'm happy a school principal inspires. In today's world, I think teaching has become one of those most challenging professions where there is paucity of talent, there is paucity of attracting the right type of people with the right type of attitude, and we are dealing with a generation that is too technologically savvy. Parents, my deep regrets, but the fact is that parents who are a little impatient, who want everything happening very fast and expect the children learn anything and everything that is happening around the world. In today's generation, when I just sit back and reflect, what is the future of education? What is the future of schooling? And I think that there is a huge future for schooling in this technologically dominated world because human relations are the most gratifying experience that one can have. You may have the right type of car, you may have the right type of a job assignment, you may have anything that material can buy. The only thing that you can't probably buy with your money is relationships. I strongly recommend my young parents who will probably having many more children coming in the few years ahead of this time, that you invest your time, your energy, and your right frame of value system in your young generations, the young children who have been handed over by the Almighty to you. Thank you so much for trusting our school with your young children. I must say that we have ahead the chief guest this evening, and when I had a private conversation with her, when I went to invite her, she came across as a person who's very concerned about the future generations, and no wonder she chose education as a field to invest her time, her energy. A young Qatari woman who thinks on the lines of empowering young children with exposing them to various cultures, exposing them to various ideas, which is so, so important. In a world where there is intolerance towards any kind of diversity, I think it's very important we teach our children the value of tolerance, the value of acceptance, the value of respecting diversity, and we are in a world which is very diverse. It's extremely diverse. Ideologically, politically, geographically, the way we dress, the way we think, we need to work on all these things together. It also surprises me the way children are so used to technology that some way in the process are forgetting what human connect is. The entire annual day for the kindergarten is titled Talash, Khud Ki Khoj Mein Nikle Hum, and the idea that is to be conveyed is that it's time that we sat back and connected with ourselves and with our relations, build on our relationships. I think it's very, very important that we do this. Also that, when I was talking to Ms. Fatima, she mentioned about the fee structures because she's on the Qatar Chamber of Commerce, which advises the Ministry of Education for fees. And she was telling that indeed, it shocks her how a school with 5,700 children and average fees of 8,000 to 10,000 Qatari Riyal can deliver this excellence. Thanks to my patron, chief patron, my management, I don't think this would have been possible without the vision that they have, the vision and the desire that they have to achieve. And yes, of course, my entire team of hardworking teachers and admin and support staff who give their life for such events, who are there toiling till 9, 10 in the night with nobody telling them anything. It is a call, it's a dedicated call from within. And I think that's what makes the difference about Indian schools when compared to any other schools. Not to say other schools are not doing a good job, they're all doing a good job. But yes, at the value that you pay for this, the quality is way ahead. Also, it's a very happy occasion. You saw the children talk about the vision, mission, and how beautifully did they do that. I think they deserve a big round of applause for the way they were able to just spell the vision and the mission of the school. It's this vision and mission that guides us on the path of excellence. We strongly believe excellence is just a journey, it's never a destination. Our journey is taking us to a new campus in Wukair very soon, and I think it is the trust, the love, the gratitude that you parents have towards the school, in spite of what you may have in the false truth age happening on WhatsApp. All types of crap, all types of wrong information some of my parents love to spread about the school. I would strongly say refrain from speaking low about the school where you send your child. It reflects on you. You have made the decision to come to our school. Why are you talking evil about it? I fail to understand why you question yourself whether you made the right decision or the wrong decision. I really don't understand. Are you telling you are a poor decision maker, that you couldn't take care of your most precious thing, that is your child? You handed it over to us, and be rest assured, this is, your child will grow like good wine. Wine is good after many, many years. When my alumni comes back, they come back with such lovely things to say about my school. They say that, ma'am, we miss every single moment of the school. You have given us, you have inspired us, your team has inspired us to look differently at the world. And they're contributing wonderful global citizens of the world. Some of them are doing very well for themselves. Artificial intelligence they're working with a lot of NGOs, working in education, working in fields of design, development, and it makes us feel very, very proud that our school, amongst 156 schools established in the Gulf, which come under the Gulf Sahodaya, was able to, in the first attempt, hit the jackpot. We have 2 toppers in the entire Gulf. For grade 10, the first and the second position comes to us. So where is the question of reflecting whether you made the right decision or the wrong decision? There's excellence to be spoken about. There's excellence to be celebrated. So let's sit back and reflect on what's going right. Because I feel that with the intrusion of media, with the availability of technology, we are kind of lost. We are lost as to what is right, what is wrong. We don't know what is the correct information that's coming to us. So before you decide to discuss something, reflect, refrain, think twice, speak to the right people. Probably you have an issue which can be resolved, but it could be resolved through some other means. So let's work together. You as parents have been wonderful parents. I don't think that the Ministry of Education, when we went for asking for additional seats in the month of September, they kept keeping us away saying no, no, no. And thanks to Mr. Hammam and his family, I can't speak less of the involvement. When ma'am walked into the MOE and she requested for the seats, he said, for the quality that you deliver, the director said, we will give you seats. And we had midterm admissions in November, which is unheard of. Not our choice, it was the ministry's choice to give us those. And I think my team deserves a big round of applause from the kindergarten. They have accepted those children, varied backgrounds, varied surroundings, various upbringing. And within 7 days, they are on the stage performing. I don't think any school has the courage to do something like this. A big round of applause to the school that thinks differently, that works differently, and proves every time that we are different. When I was having my conversation with Ms. Fatima, she was telling that every time we go to the ministry and we discuss, they say, look at Indian schools for the quality, for the fees they collect, and the excellent quality that they give. So don't talk about fees being a barrier, but I think the ministry needs to relook at our fee structures, needs to rework on it, which Ms. Fatima was saying, that she is sitting with the ministry and discussing these things. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all such gestures, because it gives me a feeling of, belonging to this country when people talk about us, discuss about us, celebrate us, worry for our concerns. Thank you so much to the State of Qatar, the Ministry of Education, for understanding our needs, our requirements. Ms. Fatima is one of those rare gems who has been working silently to improve the lot of education in Qatar. Qatar is a transforming country, a country which is doing so well for itself. And I'm reminded of what Ms. Sushma Swaraj had mentioned in her interaction with some of the community heads where I was present. She said that the Emir of Qatar feels that Indians are the best expats settled in Doha, Qatar. They contribute willingly, they contribute with all their love, and I'm so proud that as community heads, as principals of Indian schools, as management of Indian school, it makes us feel so happy that we are part of this transformation phase. We are part of that building of confidence between two nations, and you as parents are indeed partners in all this. So let's be together, work together for the cause of our children. Our children are doing very well for themselves. Our grade 12 results have always been good. We have always got toppers in Qatar and in Gulf. This year too, we have toppers in science stream. So I think as young parents, you have a lot to look forward to, 14 years of association, and we hope it goes very smooth. To all my management members, I wouldn't be who I am without you. To all my team members, I wouldn't be who I am without you. It's you who make me who I am. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity of running a school which believes in excellence, which believes that excellence is a path and it's only a journey, never a final destination. We improve on ourselves, continual feedback is taken, and just to mention that in the very first attempt, we have got accredited from the QNSA, that is the Qatar National School Accreditation Body, in the recent past, and it will be published in a day or two in the newspapers. I think this deserves a big round of applause, because many other curriculum schools are struggling to get the accreditation. And the biggest thing that the team of auditors who came in said that your school has transparency from the heads table to the last person. You speak one language, and it's amazing. You handle a population, and you do it well. Thank you. Enjoy this evening. It is your evening. Your excited young parents who have come in large numbers. It's your little ward who's performing on stage. A word of caution, it's always observed that at the end, when the program is over, parents run like as though their child is in some unsafe environment. Please go very calmly. It's for your safety, for the safety of the children. We will announce that it will be class-wise dispersal. Please do not gate crash there and form large groups, which could lead to, a difficult situation, safety situation. My heartfelt thanks to Ms. Fatima and Ms. Aisha for accepting our invitation, for being here, and for motivating us. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Thank you.